Welcome, friends, family, and loved ones. We're gathered here today in the sight of God, in the sight of one another as witnesses as we celebrate the union between these two individuals, Ty and Christina. In Genesis 2:18, he said, "It's not good for man to be alone, and I will make a helper suitable for him." It's not part of our makeup to be alone. God didn't design us that way, and he made us so that we're dependent upon one another. God made it so that we needed one another to hold us up, to carry us through the hard times.
So far away tonight, what have I left to keep recalling? And I don't wanna change your mind when I know there's no way to forget. And I'm so far away tonight, what have I left to keep recalling? And I don't wanna change your mind when I know there's no way to forget. I said I love you and you know I do.
Ty and Christina, I want to urge you to hold up that vision of your love for one another, because that is the kind of love that God has planned for your lives. Ty, God has a plan for you. And from this day forward, that plan will involve Christina. And Christina, God has a plan for you. And from this day forward, that plan will involve Ty.
With this ring, I promise to love, honor, and cherish, and to hold you up in faith,
With this ring, I promise to love, honor, and cherish,
in good times and bad.
for richer or for richer.
And through whatever God has in store for us,
And through whatever God has in store for us.
as long as I live.
As long as I live.
And I'm so far away tonight, what have I left to keep recalling? And I don't wanna change your mind when I know there's no way to forget. I said I love you and you know I do. And you know I do. You know I do. I said I love you and you know I do. And you know I do. You know I do. I said I love you and you know I do.
Ty and Christina, having proclaimed your love and commitment to one another in the sight of God and these witnesses here, it is now my pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. Ty, you may kiss your bride. Mr. and Mrs. Tyler Moss.
I'd like to welcome everyone here. The smiles on everyone's faces takes the pain away from the credit card bill. My father, who passed away several years ago, was a big letter writer. And one of the last letters he ever wrote to me was to tell me how good Ann was for me. And that's how I feel about Ty and Christina.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Mr. and Mrs. Ty Moss.
Tried to raise Christina to whatever life throws at you, take it and run with it, turn lemons into lemonade. And I know that sometime down the road, Mr. Moss Sr. will write a letter to Tyler saying that, son, you done good. When I sat down, my wife whispered to me that Christina is marrying her love just as she married her love. So thank you all for coming. Have a great time.